Alright, we're on the Monster Marsh tournament. We're in Tuesday's qualifying round, and I'm in my practice account, so hopefully today I won't get the lag that I was getting yesterday. So hole number 1 of Monster Marsh is hole number 2 of Sunshine Glades. I'm coming at this with a lot of my teammates are doing the rough bump right here, and you can very easily do the rough bump. I'm going to take 2 different bags. This is the bag right here, hopefully. Navigator. Nav. Off we go. Some of the rough, there's a ton of holes that you can do rough bumps in this tournament. We'll see what it looks like here. I can't remember which way the wind is blowing. We will see. All right, max backspin. Get right up on it. Doing a max wind adjustment, it's 1.2 per ring, so there's 2, 4, that leaves 4. That's 2 1/3 rings. Hitting it perfect. Should get a pretty good read right here. This will be a great video to go back and watch to see distance wise and the line there as far as doing a max wind adjustment, even though we're at minimum club, is definitely the, from my previous notes from other tournaments, I had notes on there that we use a max adjustment instead of the minimum adjustment. So if you think about on a minimum adjustment, maybe 1.7 per ring, max is 1.2. So I'm actually doing a wind adjustment there. So if you want to use the minimum, you're going to have to do the minimum wind adjustment, and then you'd have to add on some wind. So instead of adding on that wind, I'm doing a max adjustment. So the wind adjustment looks like it's dead on. Now it's just about distance. When I first started practicing this hole at the beginning of the week, normally on those backspin shots I put the second bounce right in the hole, and then the third bounce hits and it sucks it back to the hole, but it wasn't coming back to the hole, it was bleeding out. And so then I tried to put the third bounce right at the hole, and it was actually, where it ended up right on the other side of the cup. So right there I started with it pretty much kind of dead center in between the second and third bounce. So now what I'll do is I'll do the third bounce about a quarter past the hole, and that should get me my distance just about right. And then it's just about getting a little bit of luck and having it pop in the hole, but that hole is coming along very nicely. I'm never really too concerned about not getting hole-in-ones early on in the week. The whole goal is to get those hole-in-ones on the weekend round. And as you all know, you can come to a hole and get a hole-in-one on it, and then you'll get into that flat period. Some holes have serious chances every time you get to them of getting a hole-in-one, but you don't get hole-in-ones every time you go out and get on these holes. You may have a slightly better chance with the rough bump. If you can hit it perfect and get that rough bump set up, you're definitely getting a great track to the hole. It's all about, when you're doing those rough bumps, it's all about making an excellent wind adjustment. And we'll forfeit. Still practicing today. I want to go through one more time. There's several of the holes that some of the par 4s. I pretty much figured out how I want to play every hole in here except for a couple of the par 4s, but I still want to get in a good one more round of practice. Alright, that was hole number 1 of the Monster Marsh tournament and Tuesday's qualifying round of the Rookie Division. Thanks for watching.